What's up, YouTube? I hope you're having a great day wherever you are around the world. Now, we're going to talk about not being enough. Have you ever felt that? Have you ever felt like you're not good enough? Have you ever felt like you didn't even want to look at yourself in the mirror? Have you ever felt judged? Have you ever felt like you wanted to be something else? You wanted to look a specific, different way, but you don't look like that? Well, that's how I've felt for a long, long time. I judged myself for a long time. I didn't feel good enough for a long, long time. I was always so self-conscious about my physical appearance. I mean, look at me. Like, I know now that, man, I'm a sexy mofo, right? And yet I never could accept that. I never could look at myself in the mirror and actually love myself. I was always trying to be different. I used anabolic steroids, right? I always wanted to be bigger than what I was. I was never happy with the way that I was, right? I grew up being very skinny, very lanky. I used to wear baggy clothes so that I would look bigger, so people couldn't see how skinny and lanky I was. Not to mention people calling me names, right? One time my mother, I asked her if I could play soccer. And she said, no, Luke, you can't play soccer because if you go on the soccer field, you're going to break your bones because you're too skinny. And she was probably right. But that information and being bullied and those words, even sitting down and eating, you need to eat all your food. You can't leave the table until you finish all your food. That's how it was. And so I was always receiving this information that I need to be more. I need to be bigger. Skinny is not good. Lanky is not good. You know, not to mention my flat bum, right? That's another thing that's frustrated me all the time because I'm like, how come I don't have a round bum like other people, right? And this is something that a lot of people go because we look around at other people and we get influenced by them and we want to be like them. And so you begin to not feel enough. You see the personalities on social media, the models, the superstars and people with perfect six-pack abs, and they look amazing and voluptuous and all this kind of stuff, and you kind of downgrade yourself because you think that because you're not like that and you don't have that kind of lifestyle or you don't look in that specific way that you're not good enough. And I'm here to tell you that you are good enough because you are the way that you are for a reason. There's no one else out there like you. You are unrepeatable and you are of infinite worth. You are a masterpiece. And the moment that you actually take a step back and stop comparing yourself to other people and you start actually acknowledging yourself for who you are and appreciating the beauty in yourself, that's when the game stops. That's when you take yourself out of that game and you say, hang on a second, I'm not going to play the game with the rest of the world. I'm going to play the game with me. I'm going to take my power back. I'm going to look at myself in the mirror and I'm going to acknowledge myself for the extraordinary individual that I am. And they say comparison is the thief of all joy, and it is. And so the moment that you step back and you start looking at yourself in the mirror and you start acknowledging yourself and you start telling yourself that I appreciate you, that I'm proud of you, that I forgive you for judging yourself, I forgive you for taking drugs, I forgive you for not feeling like you were good enough, I forgive you for whatever it is that you've done in the past that you're not proud of. I forgive that person. Releasing all that, coming back to yourself and appreciating yourself for who you are. Appreciating your imperfections, looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, hey, I see you. I see you. You are the way you are and you're amazing, just the way you are. And there's power in that. Because the moment that you don't care about what other people think of you, that's when you start shining. That's when your soul actually starts smiling. And it says, yes, I got you back. You're back with me. And that's something that I've had to learn, is that I'm perfect, just the way that I am, with all my imperfections. I embrace them. I hug myself. I tell myself that I'm amazing. I tell myself that I'm extraordinary. I'm grateful for my legs and my body and my head and my face and my organs and my fingers and everything that works together to make me me. So appreciate yourself. Don't compare yourself to anyone because you are more than enough. This is Luke Mindpower. Like, comment, and share. Leave a comment. I'll reply to you. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. And I can't wait to see you on the next vlog. Peace.